back. Hello. How are you? Okay. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since I did an all sign read. I'm not going to have the little banner across this one because I got to log back into the software and get all that set up. But I was like, why not do an all sign reading today? I've got time. So it's going to be lit. We're going to wait for the live to get popping for everybody to come up in here. And I feel like since we're doing eclipse season messages, we're gonna use a heavy hitter deck. Okay, the wild unknown. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome in. Welcome in. You guys, first let's just start. I cut my hair. I cut my hair. This is my real hair, you guys. I cut off the dead ends. It's eclipse season. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I got a mom cut going on and I'm loving it. I feel like a milfiana. Yeah, y'all. So I'm adjusting to the cut. I had to cut those ends off, honey. We're gonna start with Pisces because it's Pisces season. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. I was listening to some Al Green, God Blessed Our Love. I wish I could play it on the live because I was vibing. Okay. Al Green. That's why my vibe is so chill right now. That's why my vibe is so mellow. So in this reading today, like I said, I need to log back into my streaming software and I didn't feel like doing that right this second. So we're not going to have the zodiac signs on the screen. But if you guys could, when people pop into the chat, just let them know what sign we're on. We're going to be starting with Pisces. It's Pisces season. Hello, hello, hello. They said the face is sitting. Period. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not wearing my glasses right now just because I didn't seen enough. I'm done. Cut the show. If you know, you know. Okay, sometimes when a bitch wears glasses, if she done seen enough, she takes them hoes off. I've seen enough, mama. All right. We've been seen enough. All right, so I got a nice little tea light. I got a tea light going. I've already set intentions for this reading. And the intentions that I've set is that Spirit just comes through. Spirit uses me as a vessel to channel crystal clear, accurate, in-depth messages for all of the viewers that will be tuning in, that will be listening. Now, this is an all sign reading. You can listen to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever you want to do, boo. Sun sign readings hit. Moon sign readings really do hit as well. Rising as well. So that's up to you and your connection. Okay. But yeah, we're going to start with Pisces. And the topic of this reading, eclipse season for you. What do you need to know? Like what's going to be popping up? And a little, background information with the eclipses. Eclipses can bring sudden, drastic endings, beginnings, revelation. I always tell people I look at the eclipses as like course correction. Spirit is basically course correcting you and getting your life back in alignment with where it needs to be. So a lot of times during eclipse season, you'll see breakups, maybe some people starting new relationships, people passing away, my condolences. But we're seeing it a lot, like, online, social media, even crazy stuff that's going on in the world. Like, what's going on? It's eclipse season. We're in between eclipses, okay? We are in between eclipses. The next one is going to be on that full moon. Let's see. Hold on. Let me come correct. I got my laptop right here. In March, the full moon is going to be, come on, come correct now. March 3rd. There we go. March 3rd. Right around the corner, it says the March full moon will reach peak illumination at 6:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's where I'm at. Okay. And I like kissing you. We can see a halo, halo, watching over us. Okay, hold on. And I like
Fancy Feast Gems.
Mama.
Every day into
Not Trey Songz Can't Be Friends trying to just butt in the conversation. Pisces, you're up first. Maybe that song is resonating with you. Look what this girl then did to me. Okay. She then cut me off from a good, good love. And there ain't no way in hell that I could be just friends with you. All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Good God. So this is going to be a blood moon. It's going to be a blood moon. Okay, yeah. Blood moon. Or no. They're calling this the worm moon. Okay, come on now. So March 2025, full moon. Worm moon. Okay. We're in 2026. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all see what's going on? Mercury is in its shadow period, preparing to go retrograde in the sign of Pisces. Okay, so yeah, this March 2026, March 3rd, Virgo, full moon. Damn, that's a full moon, getting our life together. All right, so let's tune in. All right, we're going to start with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Spirit, please connect me with all of the Pisces. Ooh, sorry, y'all. This hair. I got my joint blowing. All right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right. Mercury is getting ready. Y'all know Mercury loves to fuck with me. I was born with Mercury retrograde. I was born when Mercury was in Leo when it was retrograde. Golly. And you know what? If you've ever, been consciously aware of going through a Mercury retrograde in the sign of Leo, messy as hell. Drama. Okay? All right. We can see a halo. All right. Let's see. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Spirit. Spirit, please connect me with all the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Spirit, please connect me with the Pisces that will be watching this live, that will be tuning into this live, that will be fast forwarding to the Pisces timestamp. This eclipse season, Spirit, what messages do you have for Pisces? Okay. What message do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What message do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Eclipse season messages. What can they expect? What can they look out for? What's coming their way? Pisces. Okay. All right. Eclipse season messages. You're getting a big, okay, so let me write down the timestamps just so we can stay organized. So we'll do 8:40. All right, Pisces, eclipse season messages. That your very first tarot card that came out, we have the Death card in the reverse position. Now, for me, my connection with the Death card in reverse, this is like resisting change or holding on to something that needs to end, holding on to a situation much longer than Spirit anticipated for you to do so. You know what I'm saying? I do feel a lot of times when the Death card is in the reverse position, this could either be manifesting as like there's big endings happening and you're just like basically like trying to hold on for dear life, or it's like intuitively, in your soul, in your spirit that it's time to let something go and to put an ending to something, but it's like you're not consciously doing what you need to do so. Now, I do feel you got the the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands both in the reverse position. Pisces, I do want to say watch out for burnout. Watch out for overexerting yourself, pushing yourself past your capacity, especially in work-related matters. For Pisces, I do feel like there could be big revelations and themes changing around your career, how you make your money. your stability, your finances. I feel like Pisces, you've been in a headspace of just building, like building an empire, building a successful business or career or a brand. And I feel like this eclipse season, you're being called to slow down a little bit. With this full moon in Virgo, for you, Pisces, I definitely do feel like Spirit's saying it's all in the details. I mean, collectively, you know, we should all be focusing on the details, zooming in a little bit, making sure everything is in order, making sure everything, ducks are in a row type energy, okay? But watch out for burnout. That's the biggest thing that Spirit is screaming right now. Burnout, overexerting your energy. And I also feel like I want to give a specific message, like for the Pisces placements that are like working out, exercising more. Make sure you're stretching. This is such a specific message, but like make sure you are stretching. Make sure you are not like, again, rushing into something. Pace yourself. Go slow. Now, I'm also feeling like Pisces, this eclipse season, you're being called to sharpen your knowledge, sharpen your wisdom with something, with the King of Swords here. You're definitely being called to, this could be like studying or craft more, studying into, again, work-related themes. Okay, I do see you being very, very, very busy, but on a soul level, it's like your soul is like, I'm tired. All right. And then your body, your conscious mind is like, well, that's just too damn bad. We got to keep digging. Like that's like the energy that I feel here. Now, some of you Pisces also with this eclipse season, you got the 7 of Cups with the 3 of Cups in the reverse position. You could be in your head about certain friendship dynamics, friendships, close-knit bonds. Some of you guys, there could be a friendship or somebody close in your circle that is weighing you down. Somebody that and you'll know who I'm talking about because it's just like they take from you. It's like a succubus type energy. Like they take, and they don't really give. I'm not seeing a lot of equal energetic exchange. It's more so just like they take. This could be a love situation as well, but 3 of Cups is friendship. But I just feel, Pisces, be mindful and really start to analyze and take note when you feel as though, you're putting more into a connection, you're giving more than you're receiving, because that's a problem. The scales aren't balanced here. I feel like, why do I keep saying P's and Q's, P's and Q's? Yeah, like y'all are being on your P's and Q's, or that's what this eclipse season is helping you focus on. Focusing on what really matters. Focus on what is benefiting you, what's adding to you, what's helping you build. And every single thing that's weighing you down, distractions, vices, okay, for the Pisces. I feel like you guys are definitely being more conscious and more aware, analytical, again, calculated. So this eclipse season, like we're in between eclipses right now. So I just feel like you're being more alert. All right, what else for Pisces? Or you're being called to be more alert. I will say for the Pisces placements with this upcoming Mercury retrograde, watch out, in travel, commute, transportation. This would be a really powerful time to make sure that your vehicle or vehicles are straight, getting service done, maintenance. There's a need for that, Pisces. That could be for one person in particular. Okay. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups. I also feel like there could be communication, like really short, brief communication with the love interest. Somebody that you're interested in you're interested in romantically. Now with the Page of Pentacles, again, this is like soft, light, not really doing too much, not really emotionally expressive. So you might even be like coming up with a lover or a friend could be like helping you come up with a game plan, a strategic game plan to execute something. All right. So there could be new love coming your way, Pisces. They do say that the people that enter your life during eclipse season is very significant. They're coming in, like with a deeper spiritual lesson or meaning or teaching. And the people that leave your life, it's for a reason. So you have to trust the process here. So you could definitely be coming closer with somebody. But then I'm also getting a sense that, with other connections, and you'll know who's popping up in your mind as I'm talking about this, it's Pisces. The Spirit's like, you're holding on for dear life. You got to let it go, boo. You got to let it go. Now, I am seeing like Pisces, like you're in the cut. Like you have maybe been feeling like, okay, I just want to be ducked off. I want to be in the cut. You know, people could be viewing you at this time as harder to find, harder to reach. And I feel like that's good for you. It's good to lay low at times, Pisces. And I feel like something about this eclipse season, you're being called to lay low so you can get things in order. And then when you pop back out, oh yeah, you're in there. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how you're getting your motion. Some of you Pisces, this eclipse season is affecting your sleep. You know, whether you're dealing with insomnia, whether, you know, you're waking up from really, really, really vivid dreams, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. The people that are popping into your dream is for a really deep reason. It's a spiritual reason. I feel like there's a lot, you know, on a deep spiritual subconscious level, Pisces, while you're sleeping with the Hanged Man, and I'm looking at the bat, you know, so bats could be significant, nocturnal. You're awake while everybody else is sleeping. A channeled song could be Dreaming of You, Selena, R.I.P., okay. But anyways, Pisces, you know, when you're getting these downloads late at night, or when you're dealing with insomnia, you know, or you can't sleep, or whatever the case scenario is, you know, Spirit's calling you to, you know, Spirit's waking you up out of your sleep, or you're having these vivid dreams, Spirit really wants you to take note of these dreams and reflect, because these are spiritual psychic revelations. So some of you guys during this eclipse season could be doing spiritual work. You could be connecting deeper with your spiritual team. But I also do feel like this eclipse season is really bringing to the light certain heartbreaks, certain betrayals, certain emotional wounds that you may have suppressed. You know, because sometimes with Pisces placements, there's a habit to suppress feelings and emotions with addictions, whether it be drinking, whether it be smoking, whether it be, you know, binging, doom scrolling, whether it be, you know, an addiction to an ex, whether, you know, an addiction to somebody toxic that's not good for you. And I really do feel like Spirit is wanting you to sit with the pain, sit with the memories, sit with the feelings, you know, hand on the heart space, and really ask yourself, why is this popping up? Why can't I get over this? What is the meaning here? So I do feel like, you know, this would be a really powerful time for you, Pisces, to, you know, call upon your spiritual team, you know, your big ones that walk with you, whether this be your ancestors, whether this be deities that you connect with, whether this be, you know, whatever spirits you work with, you collude with, whether this be God, Jesus, whatever you resonate with, you know, you're being called to tap in, to tune in and tap in and put the bottle down or put the vices down. All right. And that could also be, you know, there could be addictions that you've been locked in with for so long that now it's just it's a second nature. It's just something that is, you know, like riding a bike type stuff. And so it's like you have this conscious, like, you know, the frontal part of your brain, right, is like, okay, we need to let this go. We need to end this. We need to close that chapter. But then, you know, there's another part of you, whether this is the survival part of your brain or what, but it's just like, we need this. This has kept us safe in our darkest of moments. So this eclipse season could also be helping Pisces get in tune with a therapist, a counselor, or at least, you know, a mentor, a peer, a friend, a family member that can really help talk you through these heavy emotions. Okay. Pisces, I definitely feel like this eclipse season, you need to be gentle with yourself. You need to be gentle with your body. And again, watch out for burnout. You know, some of you, the unhealthy coping mechanism could be drowning yourself in work, staying busy to the point where you don't have to feel, you don't have to think. But you can't work forever, Pisces. You can't run away from these emotions, these feelings forever, Pisces. At some point, it's going to erupt and it's going to come to the surface. So to heal, you got to feel, baby. That's just what it is. Let's get you some astrology cards. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Everybody, thumbs up this live. Let's boost this up. Thumbs it up. Okay. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. Eclipse season messages. What does Pisces need to know about eclipse season? How is this eclipse season manifesting for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Feelings, emotions. You might want to run away. Some of you guys could be a Sagittarius moon, a Cancer moon, Sagittarius rising. You could have a Lilith in Sagittarius. Just, you don't have to be. But when I look at Sagittarius next to Cancer, Cancer is the feelings, Cancer is the feminine, the emotions, the intuition, And then Sagittarius, they like to escape, they like to explore, they like to, they like to keep going and going and going, running and running and running. We think of the horse. But sometimes, Pisces, you just got to sit your ass down. So for some of you, Pisces, this eclipse season could quite literally be sitting you down. Whether this is outside of your control or it's within your control. But I'm seeing you being called to sit down and to actually feel and to actually, dive deeper and be like, okay, why is this happening? Why is this a pattern that I'm stuck in? Why can't I seem to escape this person or these feelings or these thoughts? Like it's deeper than what you think. And to feel, you have to heal, Pisces. Some of you guys could also be studying. This eclipse season could be bringing themes about travel, relocating, studying, different philosophies, studying into psychology, studying into religion, studying into spirituality, okay? You could be feeling called to take a risk, to just fuck it and book a flight, okay? To take a trip. That might even be therapeutic. It could be therapeutic for you. All right. Just make sure before you take this trip that you get everything in order, everything lined up here. You guys are definitely being affected by this eclipse season heavily, Pisces. Now that Saturn is out of Pisces and into Aries, you could be feeling relief. You could definitely be feeling relief. And now you're just like, I need new, fresh energy. But just know whatever you're running from, eventually it has to be dealt with. It has to be addressed, boo. That's like the vibes that I'm getting for Pisces. Some of you guys would definitely benefit from working out, exercising. Again, just make sure you're stretching. Make sure, like, I'm getting like softer exercising, like walking, light strength training, nothing too heavy. Some of you guys, mood swings. You could be feeling mood swings. Like, 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're sad, 1 minute you're mad. So just be mindful of that. Somebody could have a sex addiction. Don't have to, but I do see it, so I'm going to clock it. Some of you Pisces, your sexual energy is like, some of you could be celibate. And you're just like, I need that. Hashtag need that. Okay? Channel that energy though. Like when they talk about practicing abstinence and semen retention, or regardless of your gender, whatever, it's like all that sexual energy you can really harness and tune that sexual energy into creating something, creating a better life for yourself, manifesting something really big that you desire. So you got the seventh house in the reverse position, Pisces. So there could be endings with some sort of partnership, whether this is a business partnership, a best friend situation, marriage, something, joint shared, okay? So that's also why some of you Pisces, you're just like, death card in reverse. I don't know if I'm ready to let this go. What is this? Square challenge. The longer you hold on to it, there's going to be tension. There's going to be friction. With the square in astrology, I always tell people, these transits don't happen to punish us. It happens to course correct our life and get us where we need to be. So if you're facing, restrictions, setbacks over and over and over again, reverse that mother freaking car and go in another direction. That's just a tea. So let's close out Pisces with some random channeled messages. Okay? Some random channeled messages. What comment? What was it? What was the comment? What did they say? Okay. Any other random messages? I wasn't even looking at the chat. All right. All right. Anything else for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Thank you, Kyla. Anything else? Random messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Eclipse season. What's popping up? Yeah, what did I say? Cleanse your car, car maintenance, crystals for safe travel. Okay. Okay, so definitely check it, you know, make sure your car is straight, especially before this Mercury retrograde in your sign. Okay? Cleanse your car with sage, incense, Palo Santo, whatever you want to do. All right? Thank you. All right, anything else? Any other random messages for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Seeing others around you manifesting their goals is a sign that you will be next. Your time is coming. Okay, so your time is coming. I feel like if things have been moving slow, you've been feeling drained, depleted, Spirit wants you to check into and see what have you been spending your energy on. Whether it's giving you energy or whether it's sucking and taking your energy. But I definitely do feel like, you know, if you're seeing other people experiencing winnings, blessings, it's just to go to show you like your time is coming. Your time is right around the corner. You guys are definitely healing from past trauma, purifying your mind, body, and soul, doing a lot of inner work, or that's what you're being called to do during this eclipse season. So that's what I got for you, Pisces. Let's see. Random messages. We have February, March. Ooh. So situation and the balance that requires careful handling. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Pay attention to your health. A stubborn, aggressive person in your life has great passion for you. Okay. Okay. So February and March, pay attention to your health. Don't overexert your energy. Okay. Your love life is being highlighted as well. Okay. So we'll do, I'm seeing a lot of Gemini. Gemini. Let's do Gemini. Gemini is 2716. Let's see. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I guess I'm just going to go based off of the signs that I'm seeing being commented in the chat. All right. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Spirit. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Eclipse season messages. What's the big themes and energies happening in Gemini's life during this eclipse season? Spirit, what does Geminis need to know? Ooh. Okay. Ooh, okay. I feel like this eclipse season for Geminis, this is really straight to the point. I feel, let's start with this, the one that made me say, ooh. Okay, Wheel of Fortune upright and then Knight of Pentacles upright. This eclipse season is actually going to bring sudden change with your work ethic, with how you get things done, how you accomplish tasks, responsibilities, duties. I feel like you guys are going to be leveling up and just feeling like locking in a little bit more, okay? Like, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Geminis watching this have been feeling called to organize their life, get their life together, clean their whole house, clean out their car, you know, clean out their closet. All of this is just helping clear up space for your mental so you could like get to the bag or get to your goals a lot quicker. So this eclipse season could actually be bringing change. Some of you guys could be leaving behind a toxic work environment that just didn't work out for you. 3 of Pentacles in reverse with the 5 of Swords in reverse. I feel like, you know, certain people that you don't mesh well with, certain people that you don't get along with, you know, certain people that just always want to rebuttal you and you know, just argue with you and go back and forth, they're going to be fading away from your life. So Geminis, if you've been feeling called to go in a different direction career-wise, find a new place of employment, I definitely do feel like this eclipse season is helping you do so. And I wouldn't be surprised if your pay is increasing, your salary is increasing, okay? Like, I definitely wouldn't be surprised here. Because it's like a big sense for Geminis, like going where you're appreciated, going where you're, celebrated. We have the Six of Wands. And you know what, also, with the Six of Wands in this deck is telling me, it's like after a period of struggle, after a period of like wrestling around trying to get everything situated and, organized and put together, you're finally coming out of this period of darkness. You're coming out of this period of stress and chaos. Geminis, it seems like this eclipse season is, the beginning of your winning season. Okay, meal ticket. All right, so there could be like a really big offer that actually falls into your lap. Whether this is like brands wanting to connect with you, corporations wanting to, have you employed with them. Like, I don't know, like the Wheel of Fortune in this deck and with your energy is making me feel like expect the unexpected in a really big way. I feel like you might get like a big boy, big girl job or opportunity. So be on the lookout for that. Get into the vibration of expecting. And I feel like you don't really see this coming with the Star card in the reverse position. Maybe you kind of just threw in the towel, you gave up on being able to pull something off. But this eclipse season is actually helping you, get in alignment with all of this success, all of these opportunities. Five of Swords in the reverse position. Don't be afraid to cut people off. Don't be afraid to, cut stuff short. Keep it pushing, keep it moving. Now let's talk about Temperance in the reverse position with the Ten of Cups in reverse. Some of you, there is a imbalance in the family dynamic. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a family member or multiple family members where it's just a messy situation. Like the relationship that you're supposed to have with these people, it's not like that at all. Okay? Somebody could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Cap. But I'm feeling like you're kind of fed up. You're done giving people chances, and you're kind of also done waiting around for people to change. So this eclipse season is really giving you the energy to just walk away and focus on yourself. Focus on, what pours into you. Maybe, Geminis, you've been thinking to yourself, like, I'm tired of reaching out first. I'm tired of being the one to always apologize. I'm tired of this dynamic. You don't seem to care. And like a part of you, you wanted to hold on to that connection, that family dynamic, because you guys had history. But you're kind of just over it. And I feel like this eclipse season is just going to shift your focus off of that and onto blessings and abundance and new beginnings, to the point where you don't even feel as bad for detaching from this weird energy. Some of you, this is your mother, sister, auntie, cousin, old best friend, whatever. And I do want you to know, any relationships or connections that fade away, anything that leaves your life in general, trust, Gemini, that this is about to be replaced with something bigger, better, brighter. Okay? And, the Ace of Wands could also tell me that this eclipse season is helping the Geminis get their spark back, get their mojo back, their self-confidence back, after somebody tried to play in your face. We have the Death card, so upright. Pisces got the Death card in reverse. Gemini's got it upright because Geminis are ready. I feel like Geminis are done being disappointed, done being the last choice. So you know what? It's giving Geminis are finally choosing themselves first. Respectfully and disrespectfully, fuck you is what the Geminis are saying. And I feel like the Geminis, the painful seasons that you've been going through, the long nights, the lonely nights as well. Because I definitely feel like the Geminis have been feeling emotional loneliness, a lack of companionship. Like it's not safe to be vulnerable around you. It's not safe to let my guard down around you. And so because of that, it's like the vulture. Like a part of you is shedding. It's making me think of like, You know, when you have to stop being so sweet, you have to stop being so nice, you have to stop over giving. You have to just play, you know, peep the energy and play your role and act and move accordingly. That's an act of self-love. You know, finally knowing when to walk away and when to cut the cord is an act of self-love. And what I'm getting from this Gemini is eclipse season, you're being called to finally choose yourself and say fuck you to everybody else that put you last. And you're going to make them feel it, hun. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Justice, don't play with them, Emperor. And it sucks because it's like, you know, you held on to some of these connections for long overdue. So you're walking away, everything is broken. And you know, this card right here, it makes me think of like when you break glass, even if you try to glue it, it will never be what it once was. And I feel like this eclipse season, you're having that realization and you're realizing it's done. I love you from afar. I respect, you know, the lessons and the teachings, but I gotta go. Y'all are leveling up, you're ascending, and because of that, you're getting your life back in order. Yeah, so this eclipse season is really affecting Geminis in a positive way. You're stepping back into your power. Whatever broke you, whatever tried to break you, no weapons formed against you shall prosper. It won't work. That's my favorite thing to say, and I'm feeling it so heavily. I am feeling it so heavily. And I really do feel, Geminis, the people that slept on you, the people that didn't show up for you, the people that left you out for dead. Why do I want to say that? Why do I want to say the people that left you out for dead? What is that about? They're going to have to watch you from the bleachers. They're going to have to watch you from a distance, okay? Three of Pentacles in reverse to the Five of Swords in reverse. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to cut a cord, baby. Dang, Gemini, this is you. The butterfly flying up from all that turmoil, distress. What's going on with Gemini? They did. What's going on with Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, this eclipse season? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You have circles in the reverse position. This is confirming you are stepping out of karmic cycles. I don't care if you have history with these people, these places, these old ways of thinking, old ways of living. For the cycles to come in the reverse position next to layers of history, you're done. You know, some of you guys could even be like, okay, I'm going to write a book about what the freak you put me through, you know, and you're a Gemini, you know, Mercury energy. How successful would that be? And you know, what I really want to say to you, or what Spirit wants to say to you, because at this point, we're channeling, we're tuned in, and we're tapped in. Divine purity and innocence. That's the one thing about it. And that's why when people wrong you, when people, you know, abandon you, when people, you know, play in your face or whatever they do, it's important that you don't let that taint your heart, how you move forward, how you view the world, how you view yourself. You have to remain in tune with that pure heart of yours. Because, you know, despite what you've gone through or what you got put through, you're still showing up as divine purity, innocence. No, I'm not saying you're perfect. I'm not saying you didn't do anything, because nobody's perfect. We all have our faults. Step into your power, boo. That's what this eclipse season is about. You stepping into your power. What is this? Journey to recovery. You're recovering. This is giving, they threw dirt on her not knowing that she was a flower. They threw dirt on her not knowing that she was a flower. Rising from the ashes. Some of you Geminis could have Scorpio heavily aspected in your chart. All right, random confirmation. What's popping up for Geminis? Let's close this out. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's popping up this eclipse season? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We can see a halo. Time to get out of a situation. You know, time to get out of a situation. Vulture, animal medicine, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. And the thing about the vulture animal medicine, the vultures eat up the carcasses. The vultures eat, you know, consume the death. They clean up the mess. And I feel like that's what this eclipse season is doing. So in the moment, in the midst of all of this, if you feel heavy, if you feel depleted, if you feel exhausted, if you feel like everything is just leaving your life and nothing is working out, trust, 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 trust. It is being replaced with that Ace of Wands. You're getting your energy back. You're getting your spark back, boo. We have the 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. I'm telling you, position of authority, the throne. I can't make it up, from multiple different decks. You have the basket, recognition, reward for your merit. If you've been feeling overlooked, if you've been just feeling like people have just been not giving credit where it's due, that's about to change. You could be waiting for news, a package, or a letter. I do feel like it might be, it's coming in. It might be, even better than you expect. Spirit saying, don't back down from opposition, Gemini. Show strength and fortitude in the face of darkness. You are parting of ways with somebody romantically, a business connection, or, a family situation. Good Lord. Everybody thumbs up this live. Let's get this joint jumping. All right, final message, random messages for Gemini. Eclipse messages, what's coming up? Social media, online, creating content. We have big Leo energy. So some of you guys are being called to show yourself, okay? Unapologetically, to be seen. We have money flows to me like water. Money flows to me abundantly. Okay, so this eclipse season is bringing Geminis that shmoney. You're going to be able to shop more. You're going to be able to buy, purchases or items that you enjoy. Okay. So we have time off, vacation time, PTO. Some of Geminis could be in between work. Okay. But I do see new opportunities coming to you. So stay focused on that. Some of you Geminis would benefit from fasting, inner discipline, willpower. A break is needed. And Geminis, go ahead and send that back to sender for me, please. Okay, you got send back to sender. Go ahead and clock out for me, please, Gemini. That's what we got. That's what we got for gems. Let's do Leo. Leo, and then we'll do Virgo. All right, because I looked up and I seen Leo first. So Leo is 4204. We're rolling through this joint. All right. Leo, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Leo, sun, moon, rising, Venus. I'll keep shuffling. Hold on. Virgo is after Leo. We are doing Leo. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, beautiful. Okay. Leo, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Let's see if we can get this done within an hour. Let's see. Yeah. Y'all, have faith in me. I really, sometimes I lose track of time channeling. Let's get this done within an hour. All right. Leo, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Eclipse season. I'm taking it. 6 of Wands per. Leo, sun, moon, rising, Venus. What's this eclipse season bringing the Leos? Leo, sun, moon, rising, Venus. 2 of Pentacles. Leos, I feel like some of you guys are being called to put yourself out there more. With the 2 of Pentacles, I feel like this eclipse season is helping the Leos find balance into their life, regain equilibrium within, but also with task management, with productivity. And because of that, there's a level of success, reputation, victory that you achieve. Now, I feel like this eclipse season, because eclipse energy, it could feel heavy. It could feel overwhelming. But I feel like Spirit wants to give a message to the Leos like, we got this. I'm a Leo. We got this. All it is time management, balance, and also balancing out self-care and everything else. Because if you're doing everything else and no self-care, everything else crumbles. It just is what it is, okay? So we have the 4 of Wands. And for me, of course, domestic harmony, but this also speaks about building a strong foundation. So some of the Leos, eclipse season, you could be getting more committed with your soul, with your spirituality. So you could be really getting consistent with balancing out your spiritual practices and your everyday responsibilities as well. Eclipse season, some Leos could have heavy transits going on in their 4th house, the home, the roots, the childhood, the mother, okay? I feel like, there's a theme of getting our life together, Leos. We have the Knight of Wands, because when we get things in order, everything else just falls into place. What's this Knight of Wands for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Eclipse season messages. What's this Knight of Wands about? Ace of Cups. Falling in love. Okay, so Leos could be falling deeper in love with some form of physical activity, some hobby, something that's fun. And maybe that's something that the spirit is calling Leos into is because Jupiter will be going into Leo in June. And that's going to be huge for the Leo placements. Right now Jupiter is in Cancer, so Cancers are living it up right now. Okay, but once in June, when mother freaking Jupiter enters Leo, we're going to feel that sunlight. Okay, there's gonna be big shifts. So for the Leos, I'm talking to the Leos that have been down and out. I'm hearing that song by Sonder, Brent Fias, I Hope I Make It Out. Okay, it's basically like he's been down, he's been going through it, and he's like, I hope I make it out. Like, I hope I make it out of this energy. It's a beautiful song. It's really short, but it's really beautiful. And I feel like Spirit wants to give a message to the Leos about, keeping that head up high, shoulders back, having confidence in yourself. I give this message a lot. Think about and reflect on all of the things that you currently have right now in your possession, in your vicinity, that at one point it was a prayer. At one point you cried for it. At one point you had to work your ass off for it, and you have it now. And just taking into consideration all that you have manifested, what makes you think that you can't continue to manifest things that is currently on your radar, things that you're currently aspiring to have or to become? So Leos, I feel like for me to get so, life coachy, some of you Leos could be a life coach, or, that's a passion of yours. That's something that could be a calling over your life, a public speaker of some sort. But for me to say that, in this energy, when I'm just tuning into the Leos, eclipse season is bringing Leos empowerment, stability, structure, discipline, consistency, but also falling in love with life again, falling in love with ourself again. Everybody's always like, love, relationships, romance. When is love coming? When is this coming? When will I get married? But the true... Somebody called me. Oh my God. Somebody called me. They're rude ass, okay? But back into this. Somebody called me. But the true beauty is falling in love with yourself, making it a point to fall in love with your life, with your gifts, with your talents. And that's when the wheel changes for the Leos. So don't sleep on your potential. Leos, don't sleep on your potentials. This eclipse season for the Leos, it's basically about reawakening lost potential within ourselves. It's about, speaking life into ourselves to the point where we get up and we get active and we make shit shake. That's what it is for the Leos. It's about, picking yourself back up after a period of being down. And in doing so, you'd be surprised at how much in your reality transforms and turns around in the most positive way here. Okay? Dang, so I'm seeing the Leos investing in themselves, investing in their gifts, their talents, their abilities, investing into things that make them happy. What's going on with the Leos? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, this eclipse season. What's going on with this Leo? The Leos. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, this eclipse season. Self-defeat, divine feminine. In what ways have you been shady and dishonest towards yourself? Sometimes we can get so caught up in limiting beliefs. We can get so caught up in self-sabotaging thoughts that we start to believe it. But that Mercury retrograde. Oh, I get passionate, y'all. I get passionate. But the divine feminine, regardless of your gender, this card reminds us to step back into empowerment. Okay, loving on ourselves. And self-love, it comes in all different forms. Self-love is saying no to toxic people and environments. Self-love is choosing to actually do what it is that you said that you were going to do. You know, that's an act of self-love. That's how you build confidence within yourself. Okay, bubbles and freedom, bubble pop electric, blowing bubbles, okay, for real. Rebirth, necessary changes. What's that butterfly? Butterflies are very significant, a blue one at that, hun. Okay, so Leos, cleanse the energy at this time. Sound bowl vibrations could also be really beneficial for you. A sound bath, okay, if you have one of those in your area, I would travel to have a sound bath. That's what I got for Leo. Random. I'm trying to do quick messages because I have somewhere to be at 5 o'clock. So, yeah. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any other confirmations? Anything else that Leo needs to know? Okay. So we have large purchase on the horizon. Congratulations, 777. Legal matters, court cases, judgment could be popping up with this eclipse season as well. Separation, no contact, love spells, attraction magic, honey jars. So there could be somebody that you're in no contact with that could be pulling on your energy romantically at this time. So just be mindful of that. Studying into feng shui, making adjustments accordingly. And Leos are healing from past traumas, purifying your mind, body, and soul, doing a lot of inner work with this eclipse season. All right, we're going to shift over into Virgo. Okay, Virgo is 5115. We're rolling, y'all. Yeah, you blocked them. Hey, Kyla. All right. Leo, the channel song is Make It Out, Brent Fias. If you feel called to listen to it, it's really short. It's like an interlude. But Make It Out, Brent Fias. It's really short. Like, it's ridiculously short. Should have been longer. Big Daddy. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Eclipse messages. All right. Quick messages for the eclipse season, Virgo. Virgos, I'm hearing you guys need to shake some ass. You need to move. You need to dance. You need to do hip opening yoga poses. You need to stretch your hips. You need to shake ass expeditiously now. Why? I don't know. You could have, you know, stored trauma up in those hips. Virgos. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Eclipse season. What's popping up for the Virgs? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Now. Okay. Whew, there's a heaviness. Everybody, okay, this is good. Everybody's getting the Wheel of Fortune pretty much. So I feel eclipse season, this one is not too bad for a lot of people collectively. You know, for this to come through for you, Virgo. You know, Wheel of Fortune talks about sudden, expansive change in your fate. If you've been feeling like you've been dealing with bad luck or stagnancy, that's about to change. Bingo, stagnancy, move your body, your lymphatic system. I'm seeing a vision of somebody on like a vibration plate, you know, so if you've been feeling called to, some of you guys could be making some health holistic purchases, a vibration plate, you know, using a gua sha to, you know, lymphatic drainage, jumping jacks, trampolines. You guys need to move your body. Like there is built up energy in your body that you need to like, let it out. And I'm also getting for Virgo, scream at a pillow, scream at a pillow. I feel like I'm picking up on a Virgo that just got done fucking. Virgos, clock out for me, please. I don't have time for it. I really don't. I really don't. Okay, a Virgo that's watching this just got done fucking, okay? Or maybe your sex drive is a little bit heightened, okay? But we have the cheetah. The cheetah is stamina, endurance, going the distance. This is a powerful animal. You're the first person to get the Magician today, Virgo. And I feel like this eclipse season for you is a reminder that for one, you're the HBIC, okay, or the head nigga in charge. I don't know, you know, girl or guy, who knows, okay, but you got it going on, and sometimes you need that reminder. Your self concept, how you speak to yourself, how you view yourself, you have to believe in yourself. Okay, the Magician. This eclipse season is going to remind you that you can do it and you've done it before. You can do it and you've done it before. Now, the Seven of Cups underneath the Magician, this makes me think of dreams, okay? Fantasies, dreams and fantasies, your dream life, you know, not to get all, you know, goo goo gaga, but if you can believe it, you can achieve it. You know, if you can picture it in your mind, just know that it is very, very, very so that you can make that become your reality. You know, you got to step back into your power. You got to remind yourself here. Now, this eclipse season is about renewal, revival. Some of you could be getting a second chance to do something the right way, a second chance to handle something better than you did in the past. Y'all are also, you're getting a Mercury retrograde reading. Something is about to come back around, Virgo. And I feel like this time around, you've got the lesson, you've completed it, and there's ascension, there's growth, there's graduation. So this is actually huge. You know, there could be somebody from your past, you know, old friends, old lover that will be approaching you. Now, whether you fumbled them in the past or they fumbled you, it's getting right. This time around, it's getting right. Y'all are getting it right. Okay? Hold on. I gotta dive deeper for Virgo. Virgo, some of you guys could be spending more time in nature walks, trail, beaches, gardening, or that's where your head's like, you're like, I'm over the winter. I'm ready for I'm ready for the summer. I'm ready for the spring, boom. Okay, Ten of Swords. And you know what they say about the Ten of Swords? Once you reach rock bottom, you can't go further. You can't go any more further down than rock bottom. The only place left to go is up, bitch. The world. This is graduation. This is ascension. This eclipse season for you is about forgiving yourself for past mistakes, forgiving yourself for what you did not know in the past, forgiving yourself, forgiveness. This is a theme of forgiveness. Whether this is you forgiving yourself, whether this is somebody forgiving you, but I feel like there's something that's about to get back into balance. This could quite literally be a relationship with a feminine in your life, a female, a Libra, a Leo. Okay, we have the sun. We have the sun here. You know, Virgos, if you've been dealing with some mental health issues, you know, mentally just not being all the way there, being tuned out, checked out, zoning out, you know, I feel like this eclipse season is just really going to help you come back into the body. For you, connect with the body, move the body, invest in the body. Invest in, you know, purchases that's going to make your body feel better. You know, it's not always about what you look like. It's about how your body feels. Everybody wants to be skinny, petite, and dainty, or thick and juicy and voluptuous. But at the end of the day, how does your body feel? Does it ache? Are there sharpshooting pains? We have to address that, Virgo. So you're getting a message about your health, you know, yeah, Virgo. Okay, yeah, y'all are getting that because the full moon, lunar eclipse is in your sign. So you're really going to be feeling it. You know, watch out for getting sick. I don't want to say that, you know, not anything create like a cold. You know, just make sure you're washing your hands, disinfecting your house. You know, I don't want you to get sick or nothing like that. But if you do, it's happening so you can take your health more serious. Some of you might have a wake-up call. You know, Virgos, make sure that your blood tests are up to date. Make sure that, you know, if you've been feeling called to detox or to fast or to cut something out, make sure you're doing so. All right. Okay. All right. What's coming in for Virgos this eclipse season? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, this eclipse season. Marriage, I'm telling you, some of you guys, you are going to be taking a relationship to the next level, or you're getting a chance to do it right this time around. We have family matters. So your family matters are being highlighted. And I see happiness next to the family matters. If you're waiting for news, package, or letters, I feel like it's coming in. You're getting recognition, reward for something that you have done. Your family could actually start to, I don't know, like speak more life into you or want to connect more with you. I see great happiness. Ooh, Virgos, you have financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So Virgos, I'm seeing a lot of good things coming in for you for eclipse season. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. So, you know, third party energy, someone or something is trying to get between you and somebody that you care about. So just watch out for that. Okay, somebody could, you know, see you and just think that you have it all together and they want a piece of the pie. They want that happiness here. Okay? So, final messages for Virgos. Seeing others around you manifesting their goals is a sign that you will be next. Your time is coming. Virgos are building their savings account, building credit. Old friends and coworkers, past energy will be coming into your space. People that you may have blocked or cut off communication, they're coming back around. You could be rearranging your space, or you need to. Somebody that's at a long distance from you. Okay. And we also have children, babies, childcare, birth, and pregnancy could also be coming up for the Virgos. So just be mindful of that. Skincare, dermatologist appointment. Diet is important, Virgo. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Get you an emotional support water bottle. Dang. But yeah, I see your finances being highlighted as well. Those are looking really good. All right, y'all. So Aries, fuck it. We're going all the way. We're going all the way. We're doing Aries. All right. I got to keep track of my time. These are speed reads, y'all, because I do got somewhere to be. But we're going to... Taurus will be next. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I got my mom cut. All right. Ooh, okay. So Aries and Taurus will be next. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Eclipse season. What will be popping up? Okay, what will be happening for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, eclipse season. What's happening? Two of Cups. Aries. Aries. I'm done. Cut the show. I cut the show. Earlier I said I didn't seen enough. Cut the show. Cut it. Two of Cups, 10 of Cups. The Star. Wow. A lot of you Aries have been praying for love, intimacy, connection, union, reconciliation. What? Moment of silence for Aries. I don't know. I'm feeling it in my heart chakra. I'm feeling it. I feel overwhelmed with joy. It's almost to the point where somebody comes into your life or comes back into your life, Aries, and it's too good to be true. Or you think it's too good to be true. You think it's too good to be true. Watch out for that thinking. Because sometimes Spirit answers prayers quicker than you anticipate for it. And you're like, oh, it can't be. No way. It can't be. Oh my gosh. Eclipse season, your guard is up. You're guarded, okay? Look, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, but you found your match. You're getting your match. I don't know what this is, who this is. This person coming towards you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, strong Aquarius. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well. Eclipse season is bringing you closer with somebody. You could be, this could be family. I do see romance, but, you're getting closer with your loved ones. a lover, and you've been praying for this. Somebody has been praying for their marriage to work, praying for somebody to get it together. That's so specific. Somebody's fighting for their marriage. So my man, my man, my man. And I'm gonna stick beside him. Okay. Now, Seven of Wands here. This is like the light at the end of the tunnel. I do feel, okay, I'm getting a lot of different messages. With the Three of Cups, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Aries, if you've been feeling lonely, if you've been feeling disconnected, you're going to be bonding more, whether this is with family, a family member you've been distant from, a distant lover. It's coming together. And I feel like your heart is going to be so full and just overflown with happiness, because this is something you've been praying for, boo. This is something that you've really been like, if I could get anything in the world, let it be this. Let this man get his act together. Let this girl get her act together. Or bring him back to me. Bring her back to me. And I feel like you're getting it. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's coming through? Somebody could have a realization that you are who they want to spend their life with. This is so specific, and it's ooey gooey, mushy, romantic. Nicholas Spark, The Notebook. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sometimes you just gotta bounce them titties about it, because what the freak? Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Somebody from your past is coming back, and I don't feel like this is an abusive person. I feel like this is somebody that you have been yearning for. Yearning. I'm getting the song Die on This Hill by, what is it, Sienna? Okay, I'm not blind. I'm just seeing it through. Okay, she's not blind. She's seeing it through. This is giving Kissing in the Rain. Oh my God, this is giving like, I gotta get out of this energy. Don't tell me what I'm gonna say. You don't want to know what's on my mind. Somebody's having hot, freaky sex. Reconciliation, makeup sex. This is hot. This is juicy. The Moon. I'm not blind, baby. Just seeing it through. Aries, this eclipse season is bringing you love, and I'm getting hot and bothered. I'm a hopeless romantic. I can't be in this energy for too long. I'm a hopeless romantic. Some of you have been feeling like just burdened, or like cursed in love. Like no matter what, nothing works out. Oh, that's about to change. Oh, I got to get out of this energy. I'm not trying to cut your reading short. We are on a time limit. This is just really good. This is really good. Oh my. Okay, so it's not somebody from the past. Well, if it's not somebody from the past, then this is somebody that you have like deep soul tie, past life, like energy. Like this is somebody that, this is not you guys' first lifetime knowing each other, boo. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's coming Aries' way? But for, those of you that relate to the person from the past coming back, we have Pretty Ricky, Make It Like It Was. This is a card that talks about, like, can we make it like it was? Like, first love, first kiss, first everything. Good Lord. Okay. Separation, no contact. Somebody's popping back up. Love spell, attraction, magic, honey jars. Not saying they're doing magic on you. This card could also just indicate, like, this is, like, very romantic, like very strong attraction that y'all feel for each other, and you guys coming back together or deepening this connection, deepening this bond. It's very healing. It's very therapeutic, Dang. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So we have the White Witch. Nurtures, heals, mothers, creates fertility, ovulates with the full moon, and you bleed with the new moon. So this full moon of Virgo prediction, some of you ladies might be ovulating, and if you're with this lover, be very careful, because y'all might make a baby. It's giving love child. It's giving love childs. A baby made out of pure love. Okay, for those of you that can conceive. Aries. Okay, you're also getting self-care day. Prioritize your personal needs. Father wounds, mother wounds, Chiron energy, mirror reflections. You and this person mirror each other. That's why the connection can feel so intense. But it's just like, if y'all put all of the triggering to the side and really just choose to see it through, okay, there's also a grandmother energy. Whether this is a great grandmother, a grandmother, her energy is around you heavily around this eclipse season. Okay, there could be a death, what do you call it? What is the anniversary? My condolences. Okay, Aries. Oh, if I didn't have somewhere to be, I would have sat in that energy for so long. Now, things that take place during this eclipse season, pay attention, because in July, it's going to be resurfacing. Career is also being highlighted. There's big changes, boo. And we have that firecracker. I can't make it up. You're about, put your pants on. Put your panties on. Put the panties on and pull them hoes to the side, mama. I'm done. I'm done. Pull them hoes to the side, mama. Anyways, you love him. 70, 22. Taurus, get your cute jiggly ass in here. Aries got me hype. Y'all seen that TikTok of the white woman? She was teaching a soul cycle class, and then the person came into the chat with like a bad name. Like he made like a provocative name, and she was riding her bike and she was like, "Get him out of here. Get him banned. I'm not playing that." That's what I'm getting. Like, no. Get him out of here. Get him banned. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Somebody's talking you through it. They talking you right on through it, Aries. Aries. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries reading was spicy. When I put those timestamps, I'm gonna have to add the little chili peppers. Not a lemon pepper stepper. That just gave me life. I'm a hopeless romantic. Okay. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Get him banned. Okay. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Eclipse season. What's coming in? What's coming in? What's coming in? We got 30 minutes to rock it and roll it. Ooh, Big Daddy. Let me get out of Aries' energy. Let me get out of Aries' energy. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let me calm down. I'm in heat. Okay. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We really need to focus. You know what, Taurus, maybe some of you guys are having a hard time focusing during eclipse season. Maybe some of you need a good laugh. You need to watch a really funny show. I was watching the funniest live stream on TikTok last night. He was playing, some dude was playing Grand Theft Auto 5, and he was so serious about that game. Like, he had a girlfriend on there, and like they was arguing in real life about the game. I was invested. I was sad. Like, I was watching his mother freaking live. He was a Leo, just like me. He had me geeking. And I hope he goes live tonight. I mean, comical. That man. Okay. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, eclipse season. What's coming up? What can they expect? Oh, it's something about you raising your hand in the air. You're raising your hand in the air. Surrender. Channeled song for Taurus is Ditto, White Flag. Haven't heard it in forever, but that's what I'm getting. This card makes me think of Ditto, White Flag. Now, Burning Bowl, Releasing Ritual. The Ten of Swords is actually beautifully depicted in this card because, look, she's not sad. She's not sad. She's surrendering. She's embracing, and she's trusting the divine. Y'all, thumbs up this live stream. Get me lit. Get me lit. They was role playing on there. They was role playing. Anyways, so Taurus, I feel like this eclipse season, you are in the most calmest, humblest way surrendering. This is making me think how I be saying there's, you know, if you can't change it, if there's nothing you can do in this present moment, there's no point in stressing. We have the Hermit soaking in the bath. So this eclipse season for Taurus, you're definitely in the cut. You're being called to, pull back, pull back your energy. This is a side message. I feel like some of you Tauruses, you could be going through another spiritual awakening. Some of you, it could be your first, but for a lot of you to be watching this right now, it's not your first spiritual awakening. And I feel like you're in a place where you want to awaken your family members. Like you want to tell everybody about the power of spirituality and how it can change your life and how much it's changed your life. Some of you guys, you have a collective of people online. Hold on. My lipstick, it'd be doing that when I be wearing it for a while. But some of you guys, you have a collective of people online or, in person. And I feel like you enlighten people. So Taurus, it seems like you're stepping into your purpose, your power of enlightening the community, enlightening the collective. Now, some of you guys, you're leveling up career-wise. You're choosing to elevate and leave something behind. Now, Taurus, some of you guys could be meeting somebody new with the Queen of Pentacles. Look how this woman, this beautiful woman, is looking at this beautiful chocolate man. And she is just like eyeing him down. She's like, oh, yeah, he is fine. So eclipse season, you might be running into somebody that you just feel is so fine. And you're just like magnetically drawn to them, like so heavily. Or vice versa, somebody meets you and they're just magnetically drawn to you. So be on the lookout for new connections. We have Knave of Wands and the Knave of Chalices. So that's Page energy, Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. So some of you guys, I'm really getting a sense that you're getting messages from people that they want to let you know how they feel about you, how you make them feel. So, and you've been ducked off, you've been in the cut, you've been staying to yourself. So some of these messages or these conversations that you have with certain people that know you or that used to know you, you're like surprised, like, wow, I didn't know you felt that way about me. Okay. So it's important for Tauruses to make sure you're taking your salt baths during this time. Baths. Make sure that you are recharging, taking that alone time, pouring into yourself. Okay. Sometimes it's okay to not have anything lined up on the schedule for the next day. Tauruses, you guys are coming out of a period of lack, loneliness. Some of you guys could be feeling called to step down from a certain position. You guys are definitely healing yourself. You're healing yourself at this time. You're healing other people. You could also be connecting more with family. So there could be family gatherings, a lot of them that pop up. Spending more time with family, spending more time at home. This eclipse season, a strong focus on family and home for Taurus. You could be redecorating, remodeling, repainting, rearranging your home. Some of you guys could be an interior designer, or you used to always want to be that when you were a kid. Interior design, real estate, working with houses. Maybe some of you guys, you're like making a big dramatic career transition from like corporate to like your dream career. That's so specific. Okay. But Spirit really wants you to believe in yourself. You can make it happen. You got to let go of those limiting beliefs. Tauruses, if you have been dealing with financial hardships, financial struggle, I definitely do feel like eclipse season, you're coming out of that. Distant family. My lips are bugging me. Hold on. If you wear lipstick and lip gloss, you know what I'm talking about. When the stuff starts to get that little film, I don't like that. You're a pimp, Fernandez. Taurus, a path with money is waiting for you to find it this eclipse season. So Spirit's like, if you know what you're doing right now to make money is like hard and stressful and taxing on the body, you're on the wrong path, boo. We need to soul search and we need to get it up out of there. Somebody new is entering your life, Taurus. Somebody new, okay? Nino, mayday, mayday. Taurus, somebody new is entering your life and this person really might be looking at you like you're the finest thing that they've seen in a really long time. Somebody else in your energy, whether it's you or somebody else, too much concern with sexual matters. Now, mind you, that could be Aries is a little nasty, but okay, because their anger, their energy is still lingering in my mind. They're a little freaky, but okay. So a new career and job. Okay, Taurus, random message. Okay, if there's somebody that you know that has a sex addiction, they could be getting help. Porn addiction, sex addiction. I don't know. I'm picking up on that. Somebody that you know, whether you know this or not, or whether this is you, no shade, no tea, no judgment here. Okay, somebody could have a sex addiction, a porn addiction. Excuse my French. Somebody that's always irritable, somebody that's moody, somebody that is just, they never learn. That might be revealed to you. If there's a little poo shiesty, shady somebody in your life, go through that mother freaking phone. Not, look, you didn't hear it from me. Go through that motherfucking phone, ho. Their birthday could be in October, okay? Go through that mother freaking phone, boo. Involvement with the law. Taurus. Solid foundation, success with effort. But I am feeling career changes with this eclipse season. And if you have a sex addiction, porn addiction, it is okay. It is okay. Okay? Love comes in waves. You got a guardian angel of protection around your love life. So inner demons, I'm telling you, there is somebody that is dealing with inner demons when it ties to sexual matters. You know, because sometimes it's out of the control. Sometimes it gets triggered by loss, trauma. So I never judge. You never judge a person because you never know what triggered it and what was the catalyst to get them to that point. This person might be distant from you. This person might be aloof, or this might be you. Who knows? But that is playing a part in this eclipse season, boo. Journey to recovery. Somebody's getting help. Somebody that has an addiction. This is so specific and it's weird. It's like not weird, but it's like, it's just crazily specific. So if it doesn't resonate, it's for somebody else. Trust that, because this is for somebody. But somebody has an addiction, okay, to sexual matters. And they're going to be getting help, okay? Or they need it, okay? Or maybe this is an addiction to, you know, drugs and stuff like that, or vices. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. All right. Ooh, 42. So however that resonates with you, it's coming to light and it's in your orbit, boo. Okay. Who is next? Who is next, y'all? We got to rock it and roll it. Let's do Cancer. Get in here. We're going shopping. Cancer. Okay. 8210. How many more signs do I got, y'all? Do the math for me, because we got 15 minutes. I am determined. Okay. Aries is already done. Ooh. I'm seeing a lot of Scorpio. Cancer, then Scorpio will be next, okay? I love you guys. Don't get mad at me if I'm not calling your sign just yet, okay? Love me. Unapologetically. Unconditionally. Just love me. Okay, what does the doodle do? Yup. Love me. Choose me. Pick me. Oh, I need to rewatch that. Okay, my phone is glitching out, so let's rock it. Let's roll it. Let's do Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Next time, I won't go live when I have a deadline at a certain time. I do not like that. I don't like it at all. If you know me, I don't like to rush my readings. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, eclipse season messages. Eclipse season messages. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ooh. Some of the Cancers, eclipse season, you're feeling burnt. You are feeling burnt out, worn out. You're tired. This is a deep one. This is a doozy. Tell me why we got hustle culture, 7 of Pentacles. Look at that Red Bull. Working late, studying late. Cancers, you've been on the grind. Just like another sign, it's a message about distracting yourself with work. Staying busy so you don't feel. Staying busy so the intrusive thoughts can't pop up for a second. It's unhealthy. It is unhealthy. And I'm pretty sure you know. If you know, you know. And I'm pretty sure you know. But hurt people do some crazy things at times. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Not everybody wilds out when they're hurt. Some people just, find responsible ways to distract themselves from the pain. But I'm definitely feeling that running from the problems, running from the emotions, running from the root, it's catching up to you with this eclipse season. Now, Eight of Cups. Why am I getting Where Do Broken Hearts Go? Whitney Houston. So some of you guys might connect with that song right now. Inner work. You guys are being called with eclipse season to do the inner work. It's like spirit is putting a mirror up to your face, so you have no choice but to sit with it and feel it. Tough love message, I know. Okay? But we have to be honest and transparent about what's coming through. We have the High Priestess, the festival goer. Now, this isn't for all of you, but some of you guys, maybe you've been also, partaking in certain substances, mind-altering substances. The song Escapism by Ray something, okay? She says, I don't want to feel how I did last night. I don't want to feel, She said, doctor, doctor, anything, please. Doctor, doctor, have mercy on me. And the song talks about drugs and drinking. She said, in my little black dress and my shit is sitting, okay? Just a heart broke, okay? In the back of the taxi. Okay, so maybe some of you guys have been partying, or you've just been like, again, distracting. This eclipse season, ripping the blindfold off, you gotta feel it. We got the Five of Wands. So some of you guys are irritable. Some of you guys could be beefing with your chick while she's in jail, beefing with my chick while I'm in jail, okay? Don't have to be, but I definitely do feel, I don't know. This card gives me like, the bad guy in Scooby-Doo when they rip the mask off and it's not who they think it would be. What is that about? Something to that is significant in your reading. Ripping off the mask, and whoever you think it is, it's not who you really think it is, and you're completely blindsided. This, I wish I could get deeper into it. Some of you guys, maybe the gym would be a healthy outlet. We have Seven of Cups, thirst trap. Thirst trap, okay? Now, you could be looking good. You could be looking sexy. People find you really attractive. People find you looking really good. I just feel like you're hurting. I feel like you're hurting internally. And we need to talk about it. We need to address these things. We need to sit with it, boo. We need to come out. Some of you guys, that's in the closet, you could be, really feeling called to, come out the closet, or to announce, or to let somebody know. Somebody could be confessing a pregnancy, a hidden pregnancy. Okay, whether this is you hiding a pregnancy or somebody else is hiding a pregnancy. Okay. The Empress, Temperance. So I say all this to say this. It's not horrible. I just feel like you guys are dealing with a lot emotionally, and Spirit wants you to find a healthy way to find balance. Spirit wants you to slow down a little bit and sit with it. Okay? Your mind could be all over the place. Your mind could be all over the place. It's scattered. It's scattered. You don't even know what is going on in your mind, Cancer. Oh my goodness. What's going on with Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cancer, you need an energy cleanse. They're saying incense cleanse, growth to build, growth to build, self-defeat, shady, dishonest. Some of you Cancers could be beating yourself up about something that you did that was shady or dishonest. Doesn't have to be the case scenario. But I personally know a Cancer that was shady and dishonest, and I hope she's feeling bad about it. And if you're watching this, girl, you broke my heart so motherfucking bad. Look, I'm gonna just be real, okay? If you're watching this, the Cancer that I know, you better sit with it. The fuck? Let me stop. Let me stop, because I can't take it out on all of the cancers. But I'll tell you what, that one cancer, I'll never forget that. Girl, that's trauma that I'm healing from. So I hope you're emotionally hurting. Sorry, not sorry. I really do, baby girl. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, I'm just gonna be so real. I mean, it doesn't hurt to be real and honest and transparent. She broke my heart. She rocked my motherfucking boat. So, not gonna lie to you. I hope that you feel what you made me feel, honestly. Sorry, y'all. I gotta get out of that energy. I don't fuck with cancers right now. I don't. I mean, I fuck with y'all. Y'all didn't hurt me. I need to heal from that. I'm still healing. Okay, but I just don't fuck with that one. So I'm still recovering, y'all. When I tell you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I just gotta be honest. I just do. Okay, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. She was shady and dishonest and just disgusting. Okay, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And that's the craziest part. I would have never seen it coming from a Cancer at all. At all. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. All right, Spirit. Eclipse season. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, she do need her fucking ass beat. It ain't gonna be by me, though. I don't got time for it. You know what's gonna beat her ass? All of her failed relationships in the fucking future. The fuck? That's what that is. The fuck? Okay, no shade, no tea, but you can't be playing in people's face and expect people to be loyal to you. Ain't no way. All right. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Eclipse season. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Eclipse season. All right. Yes. I mean, you don't do that to people. You don't at all. Let's light some sage. Let's light some sage. Y'all can see I'm still jaded. I'm jaded. All right, where's my sage? Okay, it's okay. Let's knock on the deck. Let's calm. Okay. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. Eclipse season. What's coming up for the Scorpio, Spirit? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. Some of you Scorpios could be getting time off from work. So whether this is like paid time off, vacation time, you're getting a break. I don't know how this manifests, or even if you're unemployed and you like do school first full time, you guys are actually getting like a break from the universe to just sit and be still and to just actually have fun. You have the Hanged Man, fun employed. So some of you guys could be going on a trip. We have girls trip. The Six of Swords. And I feel like this eclipse season could actually help you guys. Excuse me. This eclipse season could actually help you guys get the funds for a trip, a vacation, even if it's a small one. But with the work-life balance in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, with all these other cards, I definitely feel like you're getting some time off from responsibilities, stress, and duties. And this is going to be really good for your mental health. Self-care. Look. Okay, self-care. So at this time during the eclipse season, Scorpio, you guys are being called to prioritize self-care. So I could see you guys doing like face masks, salt baths, exfoliating your body, your whole body, head to toe, everything, showers, okay, deep conditioning your hair. Some of you guys might even be paying to get certain beauty treatments done, okay? So I am getting that. Okay, what else? I'm so sorry. Ace of Cups, swipe right. Okay. Eight of Pentacles, imposter syndrome, and the Hierophant. But it came through in the reverse. And with the Hierophant in reverse, Instagram guru, I feel like normally you guys are used to having to like have it all together. You're used to having to always be on like a time clock or a time schedule. Eight of Pentacles, you guys are just always on the go. That this break that you get is going to be really good to fill up your emotional cup. It's gonna like be really good for your mental health, and it's gonna make you basically like, I don't know, just feel so recharged to the point where you can do anything. You feel like you can do anything. Six of Pentacles. Now this eclipse season could also bring generous people. So people feeling more generous, people wanting to bless you financially, or this is just, you know, spirit blessing you financially to the point where, you know, your cup runneth over. You can afford everything that you want to afford. This eclipse season could definitely be helping you with career, helping you with your money. For those Scorpios that invest or do stocks or Bitcoin or whatever, I definitely feel like this eclipse season is helping you be more prosperous. Like you have more money to invest. You have more money coming in to invest. Is somebody knocking on the door? Okay. All right. Yeah, you have more money to invest. You're going to have more money to invest. That's what I'm feeling here. Yeah. The Five of Wands in reverse, I feel like you are letting go of stressful situations, conflict. We have the King of Cups. I definitely feel like this eclipse season is just helping you guys emotionally get back balanced. So if you have been feeling burnt out, stressed out, Scorpio, I definitely do feel that there's about to be some sort of lucky break. I don't know how this is going to manifest for you. If you are able to apply for like paid time off, or even if you don't take paid time off or something, like Spirit's calling you to take some sort of break. And you might think it's counterproductive, like it might affect your money, but for you to have that time to recharge, it will help you be able to make money better. There could also be some sort of student loan or some sort of debt forgiveness. This eclipse season might bring you debt forgiveness. So this would be a powerful time to apply for that. That's so specific. Applying for debt forgiveness. Okay. Something that you thought you had to pay back, you might not have to pay back. That could be news that comes to you. Shooting star, make a wish. So I'm telling you, this is a time where you're very lucky, Scorpio, where if you apply for something, you're more than likely going to get it. If you ask for something like a raise, if you ask for anything, you're going to get it. Okay? Longing for an old love, karmic soul trigger. So is this you longing for an old lover that was like karmic? Or is this karmic longing for you and it's showing up in your reading? This was a past life connection. They're going to be popping up in your dreams. Pay attention to who pops into your dreams during eclipse season, because it's some sort of karmic cycle, past life cycle, and you're meant to break it. I'm seeing love coming your way, new path in love. You're releasing old demons. There could be a fire sign that is pulling on your energy. We have fire and ice. A fire sign pulling on your energy. Y'all, I did not make my goal. It's about to be 5 o'clock. Random messages for Scorpio. Old friends, coworkers, past energy. Building your savings account, building your credit. Scorpios, if you don't already invest, invest. This is a time to start investing. We have gua sha. So this is like, you know, using the gua sha in lymphatic drainage. Some of you guys also, like your cheekbones could be getting more chiseled. You could be losing weight and it's showing in your face. You guys also need to purchase an air purifier or like get a new, what do you call it? Like replace the filter and your air purifiers, dehumidifier. And I also wrote cut onions to absorb germs and bacteria in the air. That's really important for you, Scorpio. Random, but it's coming through. You're dropping weight. You're losing weight. So you're going to start to see what you've been working so hard towards. Juicing, smoothies, liquid fasting, body detox. Give me just 1 second. Hold on. Okay, we're good. We have 30 more minutes. All right. Okay, we have the prayer card. Psalms 91. Spirit is always listening. Let it all out. release, fast, faith, and miracles. So you guys would also benefit from Psalms 91. Okay, let's get some random. Now that we know we have 30 more minutes, we're good. Yeah, you got rest and recharge day, Tibetan singing bowls. We got 30 minutes, boo. Okay, we're good. Let's see. All right, let me fix this. Hold on. Ooh, okay. We're good. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So it says here, keep your life in balance. Yeah, you guys are going to be getting an opportunity to balance out your life. Scorpios could also have a secret admirer, a journey, either physical or mental. Okay, a trip could really be happening. And even if you don't take like a physical trip, you're going to be getting like a mental break. All right, some of you could be receiving a bonus, a promotion. You're on the road to success. This eclipse season is going to be showing you you're on the right path. Okay, advice from a friend. You could be getting invited to an exciting event, and you're going to be receiving a lot of compliments. Okay, compliments from an admirer, love, deep affection, and caring, heart. So right now, Scorpios, there's a lot of people that want to love on you, okay? All right. You're highly thought of. I got to sneeze. Hold on. Let's decompress because I got to sneeze. What's popping up for Scorpios? What signs have I not done? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Eclipse season. The 9th house. Foreign travel, higher education, customs, faith, belief, spiritual quest, aspirations, journalism, religion, guru, and a risk taker. All right. So some of you guys might literally get a big, huge opportunity to travel. Some of you guys are being called to get your passport. Some of you guys could be connecting with some sort of spiritual guru, spiritual teacher, or maybe that's you. Okay. So I have not done, let's do Libra. They're spamming Libra. And then after Libra, we will do Aquarius. Okay, so who else do we need to do? Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Who's the other one? Sagittarius. Sag will be last. We got 30 minutes. All right, Libra. Let's switch the deck. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Spirit. All right. What's this eclipse season bringing to Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rise. Ooh. Libras, a new gig, a new opportunity, Ace of Pentacles. Now, this card also makes me think that the Libras are going to be receiving spiritual help. So this is like your spirit guides in the spirit realm helping to move stuff around to make your life easier. So spiritual assistance. When it comes to finances, making money, your business. Libra, this eclipse season could bring marriage. Either somebody that you know is getting proposed to, they're getting married, renewing their vows, or this is you getting proposed to, getting married, or renewing your vows, or deepening a connection. A lot of family, quality time. Okay. A family celebration could be happening. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have the High Priestess. Some of you guys are spiritually calling in marriage. A lot of you Libras have been spiritually calling in and praying in help and assistance. Some of you guys could be receiving, I'm just getting a message about receiving spiritual help. So if there's something that you're struggling with right now, Libra, you need to connect more with your spiritual team. And that's interesting because as a Libra rising, I've been intuitively in the back of my mind saying, I need to connect more with my spirits. I need to connect more with my spirits. And this is coming during the Libra rising reading. So it's like your spirits, your guardian angels, your ancestors, they want to help you, but you have to let them help you. You have to let them know straight up, like, you can help me in this area, because they don't like to interject with your free will. And I feel like this is a spiritual message for the Libras. Like, your spirit team is like, we can get you out of this situation. Just say when. Say when. So there's strong spiritual protection around Libras. There's strong spiritual activity. Some of the Libras could be experiencing like paranormal experiences, synchronicities, like the type of situations where you know for a fact it's spirit. Okay. We have the Chariot, the Temperance. I would also say you're being called to save your money at this time, Libra. You're being called to, just because you have the money to spend doesn't mean you need to spend it all. Just because you have the money to spend does not mean you need to spend it all. So this eclipse season could be helping you manage your finances, balance out your finances, organize your finances, get more structure with your finances. I'm also getting a message about health. Why am I getting a message about somebody dealing with gout or feet issues, feet pain? If you've been having feet issues, Spirit wants you to get that checked out. Now, there could be shocking, sudden news, but I feel like the shocking, sudden news could be good news, actually. It's like something is closing up. A cycle is closing up earlier than you expected it to. So I do feel like if you're dealing with any legal matters, I feel like going in your favor this eclipse season. You have to keep your head up. And this is a time where, you're crying, you're venting, you're sad. You need to connect with your spiritual team. I don't know what Libra I'm talking to. Maybe you were like super consistent with your spiritual work and then life just happened and you kind of fell off the wave. You need to get back on that wave, boo. You need to get back on that wave. Now, I'm also getting that this eclipse season is helping you organize your life, balance out your life, get more organized. Organization is the key to your success, Libra. Okay. Yeah. You have a lot of, I'm just getting it. You have a lot of spirits that want to help you. Don't be afraid of your spiritual side. You got the High Priestess, Justice. I'm just getting a lot of references about your spiritual team. And in fact, there's a feminine spirit or deity, very motherly. She sees everything. She sees everything. 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 Okay? So you need to talk to her. You need to connect with her. And you need to let her know that, hey, you can step in. Do what you need to do. I just want this situation to get better. Okay? Now, upping your spiritual protection with the Ace of Swords, the Athame, setting boundaries. This eclipse season is helping Libra set boundaries. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Stand on it. Okay? Let's see what else is popping up for Libras. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Next will be Aquarius. So what happens during this eclipse season, it's going to be spinning back around in April, okay? We have a lighthearted, carefree time. Spirit's like, right now, if you're feeling dissatisfaction with life, it will get better. It will get better, especially come April. And I know that's the month after next. We got March coming up, and then we got April, baby. Make it through. Just listen. Make it through the month of March. Make it through the month of March, because by April, oh yeah, great worry over nothing. By April, you're going to realize great worry over nothing. Somebody could also be traveling to a doctor, a health professional. There's an announcement. There's an announcement coming. What's this announcement for Libra? Persevere and you will overcome your problems. I feel like this is going to be you able to announce that something is done. This is going to be you able to announce and tell people that you know and care about, oh yeah, that situation's over. Successful outcome to your problems. If you're in a financial pinch right now, stay locked in because it's going to change, boo. Work, achievement, and success for Libra. So your reading is pretty good. Yours was really spiritual, the most spiritual one out of today. Any other random messages for Libra? You're the red witch. We got a block caller, cut off communication. Some of you Libras might be new car shopping, a new car. Okay. Your spells are working, shifting energy, desired outcome. Somebody is a red witch. I seen the card. The red witch is when you bleed with the full moon and you ovulate on the new moon. That's a powerful motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now. If you're ovulating on a new moon, oh, you're tuned in and you're tapped in. And if you're bleeding on a full moon, oh yeah, you're in there. Bleeding on a full moon, how divine is that? How so for that to come out on this full moon next week, you guys could be starting your period. Okay, rest and recharge, okay? Some of you guys are dropping weight, whether that's physical weight, spiritual weight, emotional weight. Spiritual bath, spiritual cleanse. Your auric field needs attention, Libra. All right, we got to go and move forward, okay? We got 20 more minutes, okay? Oh, I forgot Libra's timestamp. Oh, no. It's okay. I forgot to write down Libra's timestamp. Aquarius is 109:48. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Eclipse season. What's coming Aquarius's way? Eclipse season. Ace of Wands. Fire. 10 of Wands. It came through in the reverse position. The Judgment. Aquarius, what's coming in for you? Something that you're expecting. Something that you've been waiting for. This could quite literally be a package, something you've been waiting for in the mail. And I feel like when this comes, a weight is going to drop off of your shoulders. You're getting good news. And I feel like you've been consistently waiting, or you have been like praying for a shift. A lot of you Aquariuses, you've been praying to just be less stressed. Aquarius has been praying just to stop feeling sad. Some of you have been feeling sad for no reason, or just feeling very emotional. Okay, and I feel like this eclipse season is just going to help you get your spark back, help remind you who you really are. Okay, some of you guys are getting more exclusive and committed to something. You're fully devoting yourself to something. Like, you're not just putting one foot in, one foot out. You're all into it. Okay. So just like Libra, Aquarius, you're being called to sit at that altar. Yeah, you're being called to sit at that altar and make a mother freaking wish, blow out those candles. Now, I do know that they say, you know, eclipse season, not the best time for spell work, but, you know, honestly, do what you want to do, because your reading is basically saying you set that intention, you keep your eye on that vision, you know, you do your spiritual practices, it's coming to fruition. Okay, so, you know, even if this is just like saying affirmations or just, you know, speaking things out into the universe, it doesn't have to be drawn out. 10 of Pentacles. A lot of you guys, this eclipse season is bringing financial freedom, financial stability. You know, somebody could be purchasing a home within 6 to 9 months from this eclipse season. Okay, Aquarius, you're also being called to meditate more. Like, you would benefit from meditation, breath work, you know, especially if you've been feeling scattered, if you've been feeling, you know, sad, emotional. Some of you are feeling other people's energy, but also, you know, stored emotions, stored trauma, stored pain that you have yet to fully focus on here. All right. Some of you, there's something about like file cabinets or filing something. So eclipse season, you know, maybe you're filing your taxes, or you're filing certain paperworks, documents. I see that going in your favor. You know, that's going to take a lot of stress off of you. Aquarius, what's coming up for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. You know, I feel like you might be giving up on something that just causes you a lot of pain. Like, you're like, I'm done fighting. I'm done arguing. This causes me too much pain. I'm pulling back my energy. And the moment that you drop that, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Because I'm seeing you just dropping a lot of stress, a lot of tension, a lot of pressure. Okay? And that's going to be really good for you and your mental. But yeah, some of you Aquarius, you know, spirit, the universe might be sending you somebody that you can confide in, somebody that you can vent to. And, you know, look at the spirit. Do you see the spirit right here? Her eyes, you know, this girl, her eyes are closed. There's a big freaking golden chalice above her. She doesn't even see it. This is telling me, Aquarius, you don't even see that a blessing is right in front of you. You're so scattered from this stress and this pain that you've been going through, this trauma, that you don't even fully see it. Oh, but baby, you know, Spirit wants you to wipe your eyes, cleanse the mirrors, cleanse everything, because, you know, there's a lot good that's going for you and that's going to continue to come into your life. Success, victory, you got to keep going. It's okay to take breaks, Aquarius, but you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds are most definitely built under pressure, boo. And that's what I'm getting for you, Aquarius. I feel like, you know, you're being tested. You're in a testing ground, Aquarius, for sure. What's coming up for Aquarius? You're on the road to success, though. You know, and I'm not saying it's easy. It's definitely not. I'm not going to discredit your struggle, your pain, you know, the things that you've had to sacrifice to get to where you're at and to even continue to get to where you're going, because it's heavy. You know, the amount that you've been under, the pressure that you've been under, oh, it's intense. So I'm not discrediting that one bit. But I feel like your spiritual team, they're more strict. They're like, you know, you can do this, Aquarius. Like, you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Janae Aiko, Ways, you got to keep going. If you give up now, you know, you were this close, this close. You can't give up now. Okay? So this eclipse season is giving you motivational energy to push through. You know, cry, let it out, scream in a pillow, punch a fucking pillow, you know, do something. And then wipe those pretty eyes, look at yourself in the mirror and affirm to yourself, we got this, okay? It will get better. It will get better. Opportunity or a windfall is coming to you, boo. All right? Dealings or a relationship with a younger woman could also play into part for you. Solid foundation, success with your efforts as well. Random messages for Aquarius, Spirit. Random messages for Aquarius. What percent? Okay. Aquarius, you are being called to make sure your air quality in your home is clean. Air purifiers, dehumidifiers, fresh air. If you're dealing with any legal matters, court cases, judgment, I see it going well in your favor, all right? Make sure you're drinking enough water. You could also have like strong grandparent energy around you. I feel like a lot of the groups got that. Showing your pictures to others, discussing your connection, stalking, watching, lurking, obsessions, retrograde energy. So Aquarius, this retrograde energy could bring somebody that's quite obsessive or somebody that's not fully over you. I do feel like somebody having their eyes on you. So this retrograde, you know, it's really important for you to cleanse, call back your energy, cut cords. That's really crucial, okay? So we're going to shift over into Capricorn. Capricorn is 11645. And then we have Sagittarius, and then I gotta ride on out of here. All right. So Capricorn, let's switch the deck. 15 minutes. All right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Spirit. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's this eclipse season bringing? What's this eclipse season bringing? What's this eclipse season bringing to Capricorns? Pay attention to the details. You're being called to pay attention to the details for sure. You know, this eclipse season could be bringing you a new position of power. So this is you stepping into your power, a leadership role, a promotion, a level up, a glow up, okay? I'm seeing you being less stressed, or it's like your spirit team wants to come through and give you a really big hug and let you know that soon the stress will all be over. This eclipse season for Capricorns is definitely bringing an ending to a confusing situation. And this, it's also with the Ace of Pentacles, so a confusing situation where you didn't have closure, or you're playing the guessing game, or you're unsure about what the hell is going on in your reality. You're dropping all of that. And I definitely feel like this eclipse season is pushing you into your power, This eclipse season, it's really important to nurture yourself, Capricorn. Drinking your herbal teas, warm liquids, self-care days, like almost every day, putting stuff into your body that gives you energy as opposed to taking away your energy. Ace of Pentacles, I also feel like this eclipse season is giving you new opportunities, okay? Or like promising energy, something that gives you hope and optimism. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry as I'm a Capricorn moon. Don't make me cry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, that was so sweet. Thank you for sharing your amazing gifts and channeling these confirmation messages to us. I love you, boo. I love you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. That was so sweet. I'm so emotional. Ah. Stop it. That was so sweet. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I'm on my period. I'm emotional. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Oh, the timing is crazy because like a Capricorn moon. Wow. Thank you. Ah. Oh my goodness. Right. The money sign, the Ace of Pentacles. I pray that $200 goes back to you tenfold. Okay. Thank you so much, Davina. What is it? Davina J 1251. That was so sweet. That was really sweet. Oh my goodness. Let me screenshot because that is just the sweetest thing ever. My little goofy face. That was just literally so sweet. Davina, shout out to you. Okay. Bless. Capricorn. But yeah, Capricorn. I definitely feel in this reading there is a strong message of a really dark time in your life coming to an end, and you're finally stepping into your power, re-nurturing yourself, healing yourself. Somebody could be starting therapy, counseling, or they could be getting connected with a therapist, a counselor with this eclipse season. All right. Wow. Okay, more random messages for Capricorn. Not my tear falling on the death card. Okay. So let's see. What else? I feel like Capricorns are craving for things to go back how they used to be. But for Capricorns, it's all about a new beginning or a new life that you are walking into. Like stepping away from an old life, old experiences, and entering new. We have spiritual bath, spiritual cleanse, auric field needs attention. Capricorns also expecting a bundle of joy pregnancy. Oh my goodness. So some Capricorn might be conceiving or getting pregnant, or that's something that this eclipse season could be bringing. Push through procrastination. You can do it. Okay. Oh my gosh. That is, wow. Oh my goodness. Shout out to you. All right. Last sign. We got less than 10 minutes. Sagittarius. Okay. I mean, pregnancy could also be conceiving, again, a new beginning, a new life, new opportunity, new money. Okay. All right. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's this eclipse season bringing in? What is this eclipse season bringing in for Sagittarius? All right. Sagittarius. Ooh, okay. I feel like for Sagittarius, this is super specific, but the end of fighting and conflict with a toxic narcissist in your life. I feel like you might finally be getting the strength to walk away from a narcissistic person. This could be a father figure. This could be a man in your life or a masculine in your life. Sagittarius, you could also be influenced to cut out addictions, toxic influences, and you're replacing all toxicity with healthy coping mechanisms, self-love, positive self-talk, I feel for you, Sagittarius, this eclipse season is definitely helping you step into your divine feminine power. Like there's beauty in not retaliating. There's beauty in letting them get the last say. Stonewalling or cold walling the narcissist. You know, there's power in that. Six of Swords to the, yeah. Ten of Cups in the reverse position, Six of Swords. You could definitely be walking away from somebody that is family or they were like family. You know, somebody that you could have had a strong bond with, but, you know, the bond has gotten broken by hurtful words, harsh arguments. It's kind of like when you say certain things, you know, even if you apologize, you can't really take it back. You know, it stays in somebody's mind. And I feel like for you with this snake, you are, yeah, Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. It's like you are leaving a narcissistic environment. You're leaving an abusive environment. Some of you could be moving out and moving on your own, and you're stepping into your power. And it's long overdue here. I feel like this eclipse season is helping Sagittarius be more protected over their peace, over their business, over their light, over their whole heart. You know, if you look at this mother snake around her eggs, she's so protective. So protective. And I feel like this is you setting your boundaries. This is you not letting people abuse you or manipulate you or gaslight you, Sagittarius. I feel like this eclipse season is helping you put yourself first. And, you know, maybe there's fears around if you speak up for yourself or if you cut somebody off, what will the outcome be? But I definitely feel like there's a light. This eclipse season is bringing a light into your heart, into your mind, and it's just helping you stay positive. Very soon you're going in a new direction is what I'm feeling, Sagittarius. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. It's like all of these rocky, unstable stairs that you had to build for yourself. It's like you're making a way out, and very soon you're not going to be in a painful situation environment. So this eclipse season is bringing emotional healing. I feel like there could even be some like heart to heart, really therapeutic conversation that you have with a friend, a best friend, a sister, a brother. You know, it's just a reminder to keep going, you know. And I definitely do feel with the Magician, this is you pulling something off, making something happen. Some of you could be moving in with like roommates and you guys making this happen. I definitely do feel that. Look at that, setting boundaries, loving people from a distance. Four of Wands to the Two of Pentacles. Not letting people, you know, I'm getting the song Stepping Stone by Duffy. You should listen to it. Write it down or pull up a tab or go listen to it. It's called Duffy Stepping Stone. And she says, I will never be your stepping stone. Okay, take it all or leave me alone. It's basically about like a man looking at her, using her as like a second option, a second choice. And she talks about like how in the past she let that happen because she craved love, she craved intimacy, and she didn't have enough self-love and confidence and courage to, you know, set a boundary and say no. But the song is basically her coming to the realization, like, I'm not going to be a stepping stone. I'm not going to let you walk all over top of me. I'm not going to let you, you know, come in and out whenever you want. And I feel like for Sagittarius, that's your energy. I feel like if you listen to that song, you're going to fall in love with it. It's a really good song. And you doing this is going to bring you a lot of happy, Sagittarius. Some of you guys could benefit from listening to like harp music, okay? Like harp music in the background. Seek out information that will help you. So this eclipse season is going to bring you important information that's going to benefit you. Resources, you know, phone numbers that you can call. Why am I trigger warning? I'm getting like domestic violence hotline, you know, like that's what I'm getting for Sagittarius. Like, you know, you might need to look into resources or you might need to reach out to a certain place in your community for help. Okay. But by July, this eclipse season is bringing big changes in your life. By July, you will be taken care of in difficult time. There can even be like a program that you sign up for that helps you get the funds to escape an environment or to leave an environment that just doesn't serve you. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. We have a dark man, dealings or a relationship with a man with a dark complexion or hair. A short journey. And then we also have you are highly thought of. And I feel like in the spirit realm, you, look, I can't make it up. New home. So this eclipse season for Sagittarius is bringing a new home, a new attitude, and good luck. Oh my gosh, I'm on the last sign, Sagittarius. I got 1 minute before I got to get off of here, you guys. I love you so much. Let's get final bonus messages for Sag. Anything else for Sag, Spirit? Dehydrated, need more water, an emotional support water bottle. We have siblings, family ties are important. You have the red string of fate. This eclipse season is helping you get connected with something that's a part of your destiny. You're also manifesting a new home, 444. Stay focused on your intention. And maybe fasting, inner discipline will help you get this closer or get this sooner. And there's bittersweet endings. This eclipse season is bringing you bittersweet endings. We have a grandmother energy is around you. Okay, I hate that I have to rush off of here, you guys, but I gotta go. I love you guys so much. Again, thank you so much for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.